In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on July 21st, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Orioles versus Cleveland Guardians. On Monday, the Baltimore Orioles, sitting at 43-54 and in 5th place in the American League East, kick off a 4-game road series against their American League foes, the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland hasn't been making the most of playing at home lately, dropping 8 of their last 10 games right there at Progressive Field. Their pitching staff ranks 18th in earned run average with a 3.98 mark and 24th in WHIP at 1.34. The Guardians just can't offset those pitching issues with solid hitting, since they're way down at 26th in runs scored, 28th in slugging percentage, and dead last at 30th in batting average. Their starter, Tanner Bibee, has really struggled in his past 3 starts, allowing 16 hits and 11 runs across just 14.1 innings. Back on April 17th, Bibee got roughed up by Baltimore, giving up 5 hits and 6 runs, including 3 homers, in 5.2 innings as the Guardians fell 6-2. As our first pick for this matchup, the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. The over has cashed in 4 of Cleveland's last 5 outings and in 7 of their last 10 against American League opponents. Baltimore's most recent game on Saturday stayed under the total, but the 2 before that each saw 12 runs scored and easily went over. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers versus Pittsburgh Pirates. On Monday, the Detroit Tigers are set to face off against the Pittsburgh Pirates over at PNC Park. It's tough to back the Pirates right now after watching them get completely swept by the White Sox, but that's the spot we're in. Still, Paul Skeens remains one of the top arms in the game, boasting a 2.01 earned run average and a 0.93 WHIP overall. Plus, he's been solid at home with a 2.31 earned run average and holding hitters to just a .189 average across 50.2 innings there. On the flip side, Jack Flaherty's carrying a 4.65 earned run average for the year, and his road numbers are even rougher at 6.08 earned run average with opponents batting .271 in 40 innings away from home. The Pirates desperately need to spark some offense, and if they can get dominated by a bottom-tier team like that, who knows what might go down. Even so, I'm willing to roll with the Pirates on their turf, banking on the hottest young pitcher out there taking the mound. As our first pick for this matchup, the Pittsburgh Pirates money line is our full game side pick. Neither team's bats have been lighting it up lately. Both Flaherty and Skeens have been dealing this season, racking up strikeouts left and right, so those hitting slumps should keep dragging on. On top of that, Skeens has done a great job keeping the ball in the park, and with both lineups struggling to cash in with runners on, that pattern looks likely to hold. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Diego Padres versus Miami Marlins. The Padres are pushing ahead on their East Coast swing, heading into a 3-game series down in Miami to take on the Marlins. The guy starting for the Padres, Vasquez, has been scraping by with pretty average pitches all year. He's only racked up 50 strikeouts through almost 100 innings on the mound, and he's handed out 46 walks along the way. When he's pitching away from home this season, he's sitting at 2-3 with a bloated 4.57 earned run average. Meanwhile, the Marlins' Perez just turned in his strongest outing yet, tossing 7 scoreless innings against the Orioles and fanning 6 batters. The Marlins are clicking better than at any other point this year, and they've grabbed wins in 4 of Perez's last 5 starts. They could keep that momentum going with this matchup lining up in their favor. I see why some folks might lean toward the Padres, but Yuri Perez has settled into a nice groove after a bumpy beginning to the season, and if you'd predicted back at the start that Miami would be hovering this near .500 right now, I'd have called you nuts. All that aside, the Marlins are holding their own. Their relievers have been reliable, and I figure the Fish have what it takes to pull off the win in this opening game. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Lately, both squads have been pushing games over the total line pretty often. The Padres have cleared it in 3 of their past 5, and the Marlins have done the same in 4 out of 5. On top of that, Miami's arms have been shaky enough to let scores climb, with their previous 3 games averaging more than 10 runs each. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Philadelphia Phillies. In the opener of a 3-game interleague clash, the Boston Red Sox are squaring off against the Philadelphia Phillies at Progressive Field come Monday night. The Red Sox at such big underdog odds are tempting because they're a solid squad, and you won't catch prices like this too often with them. That said, Buehler's been all over the place this year, posting a rough 6.12 earned run average and 1.56 WHIP overall. Out on the road, in 35.1 innings, he's got an ugly 8.66 earned run average, and batters are hitting .342 against him. That's brutal. On the other side, Wheeler's looking like a legit Cy Young candidate with his 2.36 earned run average and 0.86 WHIP. And at home, he's been lights out with a 1.91 earned run average while holding hitters to just .164 over 66 innings. Dig into his last 46 innings total, and he's given up only 27 hits and 7 earned runs. That's top-tier pitching, no doubt. It's a total mismatch on the mound here. As our first pick for this matchup, the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. These two clubs are knocking it out of the park when it comes to cashing in with runners in scoring position. Boston's tied with the Arizona Diamondbacks for 12th spot, putting up a .749 team OPS in those spots, while Philadelphia sits 8th overall with a .765 OPS when guys are on 2nd or 3rd. Their splits away and at home really amp things up too, with the Red Sox ranking 14th league-wide at .710 OPS on the road and putting up 4.47 runs per game, and the Phillies holding down 6th place with a .783 home OPS while averaging 5.12 runs each time out. Plus, the over has hit in 5 of the last 10 head-to-head meetings, with 3 pushes mixed in. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Reds versus Washington Nationals. The Cincinnati Reds are set to clash with the Washington Nationals on Monday in some MLB action right out of Nationals Park. These two squads have tangled 3 times already this season, and right now, the Nationals hold a slim 2-1 edge in that head-to-head matchup. Stepping up to pitch today, we've got Brady Singer towing the rubber for the Reds, going up against Jake Irvin for the Nationals. Singer's been putting together a so-so year overall, holding down a 7-7 record with a 4.32 earned run average to show for it. But flip that around, and there's some good news. He's kept things tight by allowing 2 or fewer runs in 7 out of his last 10 outings. On top of limiting the damage, he's shown sharp command lately, issuing just 4 walks across his most recent 3 starts. That kind of precision could pay off big against a Nationals batting order that's been scraping by with a weak .226 average over their past 10 games. What's more, Washington has managed to plate only 31 runs during that same stretch, which has left them stumbling to a dismal 2-8 record. All in all, this shapes up as a golden chance for Singer to deliver a standout performance. Shifting over to the Nationals side, Irvin's the one getting the nod on the mound. He's posting numbers that aren't too far off from Singer's this year, sitting at 7-5 with a 4.58 earned run average. The big separator, though, is how he's been leaking runs, giving up 3 or more in 7 of his last 10 turns. Plus, his control has been shaky at best, with a whopping 12 walks handed out in just his past 4 starts. Those trends aren't heading the way you'd want, especially when you're staring down a Reds club that's been on fire, going 6-2 in their previous 8 contests and fresh off snagging a series win over the New York Mets. To pile on the trouble for Washington, their bullpen owns the league's rock-bottom earned run average at 5.81, which doesn't inspire much confidence. When you piece it together, it looks like the Nationals pitchers are in for a tough time trying to slow down this surging Reds bunch. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cincinnati Reds money line is our full game side pick. Hitting has been the real calling card for both these teams throughout 2025, and that shows up in the totals. The over has landed in 7 of their last 10 meetings, plus they've been averaging just shy of 10 runs per game in the 3 they've played this year, so expect plenty of action crossing the plate again. Looking at the Reds, the over has gone 4-6 in their most recent 10 games overall, and they've mustered 15 runs total in their last 3 road tilts, while for the Nationals, it's hit in 7 of their past 10 with 2 pushes. and they've been giving up right around 6 runs per game during that run. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.